B-Bad and Brandon.
We're in.
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, it's
We're on
new
with the
recording.
big man.
Sweet. Fucking very big, man. What are you coming at, bro? What do you come out at? What's
do
your
you mean?
body weight?
I'm 150, bro. About 149, 148. I float around that weight.
Jesus.
And you squatted a fucking handsome 345.
Yeah,
That looked pretty.
wasn't too bad. Still a few things to fix, but yeah.
You pulled 320 as well.
Hey,
You pulled
Yeah,
three.
pulled
And what'd you
320.
bench this week?
I finished on 20. Oh, what did I finish on? 205.
You doing
205
the
or
math?
Yeah, I'm
202.
doing the math on that
How
right
much
now.
is that? That's a fucking lot.
345 plus
202.
320 plus 205.
When's
That's
it
an
comp?
870 total.
Next Sunday, Steel and Stone.
Oh, you're going there.
Oh, you're doing that one?
Yeah, I'm doing that one. The
Yeah,
winter,
fuck yeah.
winter slam. Are you
Yeah.
there?
I got a few clients doing
Yeah.
it. I ain't competing, but I
Yeah.
got a few
Holy
doing
shit.
it.
Yeah, me and two of the other boys were at that one next week.
Fucking hell,
You
yeah.
should
bro.
crack 900. Is that the target?
Anything, 800 something.
Yep.
Yeah, because it'll be my second GPC.
Yep.
Only your second GPC.
Yeah, my first one was the first year I started powerlifting.
Yeah, that's right.
What was it? GPC Showdown.
Right. That was with Big Kane. I think you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mel, I think it was
Yeah,
Mel's
yeah.
first one.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
What'd you hit there?
What did I do there? I did 770 for my first GPC. The 140 class. I was in the
Yep.
140 class then.
You're a bit more than 140 now.
Yeah, a bit more 140. So it's
Fucking
been a
lot-
while, but it's,
a
yeah,
lot
I've-
more total too.
yeah. So I'm trying to smoke this second GPC one and go from there.
Fuck.
I feel like you will smoke it.
Yeah, it's looking.
We're watching your lifting just progress and
I'm gonna
progress.
redeem myself, because that last one was scary. Eh? It was because I did my first novice one earlier.
Yep.
That's when I first met you.
Yep.
That bust a nut.
Yep.
Everyone was like friendly and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And on my first GPC, I thought, oh shit, this is a different atmosphere.
It is, isn't it?
Bro, I was freaking out. I was like, fuck, who's all these freaking heavy hitters? Yeah, I was like, still scared. I was like, fuck. Man.
How long have you been powerlifting for, man?
It's about 2 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 2 years now.
Fuck. It almost hit 900.
Yeah. Jerk.
Yeah, about 2 years.
That's fucking unreal, bro. Like, should we be official?
We should be official.
We'll be very official with the only question we have for the whole podcast.
Yep.
It is 21 words or sounds, who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name's James Feaunati. I'm a strength coach. What else? We own our own gym, Reap Fitness. We're in Hillcrest, and yeah, from Wellington, New Zealand.
Fuck.
Kiwi bread. Yeah, Wendy Wellington. Yeah, that's family man. Yeah.
That was a loose 21. I forgot to count, to be
Could have been
honest.
26.
Could have been
Maybe
26. Could have been
22.
19, but I like it.
Thereabouts.
When did Reap start, bro?
So Reap, we started back in 2015.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, like a typical PTA. I think I studied where you studied as well, fit industry.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Chris Hazeman and
yeah.
So I
No
did
way.
my cert there as well.
Oh,
Fuck
sick.
yeah. We had
Yeah.
Chris on the show a couple of. Oh, that was last year now, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we had Chris on.
Yeah, so I did my certs there, and then I remember my first client, we trained in the lounge.
Oh, nice.
In the
Oh,
lounge
really?
in our townhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Hey, and then from then on, we just trained at the car, the parks and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've been around for a while. Then moved into commercial gyms.
Yep. What was your
Yeah,
first
yeah.
commercial gym? If you're
commercial gym was,
happy to share it.
Anytime Fitness, Browns.
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
So you did some time in the
So did
commercial
some
lane
there.
first.
Yeah, did there. Ran classes as well.
Les Mills. Were you out doing the body pump? The body
Nah,
pump?
nah. Moved to Lifestyles gym, and
Yeah,
and where is it? Woodridge. Yeah, and ran some classes there too.
Yep.
Fucking hell. So
Then
you've been
eventually
busy.
moved back to the garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, then we had our setup in the garage.
It was a pretty sick setup.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. But then we moved out of there, our house, to open up our gym.
Yeah.
Hey, so we kind of sold everything, and
The gym looks sick, man.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. When did you open the gym itself?
Just last year in March, and then COVID hit.
Fuck.
Yeah, we literally opened,
we
set
go.
everything up, and then COVID. Yeah,
That's what Siri said.
Yeah, fucking oath.
And then bam, have a
yeah. We
shutdown.
opened the gym, and then we were gonna have our grand opening on a Saturday, and that same weekend was when the lockdown happened.
Get fucked.
Yeah, bro. So it was lucky though. A lot of our members were all really tight knit members as well.
Yeah, you got a
so-
really solid community
Yeah.
out there, man.
So everyone was still paying memberships and things
Yep.
like that. We did lose a few members, but majority of them stayed on.
Yep.
Yeah, but it was a good opportunity though to sit down and start planning.
Yeah.
Because when the gym's running and you're training and everyone's training, you're too busy to even sit down and think about what else to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
You guys are killing it now. What, you're running comps?
Yes, will be our first one coming up.
Yeah.
Like our first official one, the Deadlift Comp.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, our novice one.
And you ran was it bench only comp a couple of weeks ago with
Yeah, you had the
middle
Yeah.
militia.
multiplier
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
out there.
yeah, they came out, Chris and them. So
Yep.
that was cool.
man,
So we just had the facility for them to use and
Yep.
utilize.
man, that's really cool.
Yeah, so that was cool to see that side. And
Yeah, what'd you
The
think of all the equip stuff?
oh, so not too bad. It's all right.
Were they trying to twist your arm and say, "Come to this side"?
I did. They came a few weeks before that
Yep.
just to have a little play. So
Yep.
I jumped in one of the suits. I had a little play in it.
Did
Would
you
you-
fit in the fucking suit?
They had to stretch the whole thing, pull the thing across.
Jesus, what'd you hit?
What
Mate?
is that? I did 300. I was gonna go. It flew up. So it's
300
kinda,
bench?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
but it flew up, and I was like, oh, she's, I think it was a multiply or something, whatever.
One
it
of
was.
those rubber ones that you put across.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's to pull my hand.
The
So it's like it got
ultimate.
stuck coming down halfway. You actually have to row the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, that's a
down,
scary
yeah.
concept.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
it's like pulling it down, and then and it's the opposite to a normal bench. You have to flare your elbows out for
Yep.
the suit to work. Yeah, and it just flew up, and I was like, oh no, that's enough. I don't get too excited.
Oh,
Wanna
yeah,
get off
300
program.
enough today. I'll put
Yeah.
300 over my head today. That's enough.
So yeah, it was pretty good.
But man, you've got quite an interesting story of how you got into powerlifting. Like we were talking briefly just before.
Yeah,
Can you give us that background?
cool. So a few years ago, when I was doing my whole PT thing, I started getting stomach cramps. I just pain. I was thinking, typical Samoan, just like ignores everything. Try and diagnose it ourselves and find a cure. That's what typical islanders do. So I just stayed home and went to the doctors, got some antibiotics, and doctor said, oh yeah, take these, blah blah blah. So I went back to train my one-on-one clients, and probably like every month the pain just kept coming back to the point it was just sharp stabbing pain. I had to like go into a fetal position.
Jesus.
Hey, and I was like, went on for about 3 months. And then it came back again. And then I just told my wife, stuff this. I'm not getting any more. The doctor's just saying the bloody same thing. Get more antibiotics. I just stayed home the whole week, and I was just getting chills and fever and stayed in bed the whole week, to the point I just rung my wife and said, oh man, I feel like I'm going to die, like for real. So we went to the hospital, and just anyone who came close to my stomach, just sharp pain was there. So they did a scan, took me in for a CT scan, and they came back and said my large bowels had ruptured. So I formed these pockets, this thing that's called diverticulitis.
Yeah, right.
Hey, where your pockets form in your large bowel, and they bursted. So all this pus and gunk, and because I left it too long, they said, oh, well, you got to go into surgery. We have to cut you open. So if I had gone in earlier, it could have been a keyhole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Could have been a
right.
keyhole. But I said, oh, you've left us way too early.
we're gonna have a real look in there.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, shit. Oh, yeah, sweet. So we went in, they cut me open, removed a portion of my large bowel. My appendix had ruptured at the same time.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
take that out. while
So
we're
they
in
took that out while they're in there.
there. Get rid of that.
So they closed me up. I came back out, and I was recovering for about the whole week,
Yeah,
about 5 days, and had to wait for my bowels to wake up again. And so I was recovering, and I started eating, going on liquid diet,
Yep.
and then slowly went onto solids again.
yeah.
This is about 5 or 6 days post surgery, and I had sandwiches. And then I remember one evening I was there with my mum, and I remember I went to the bathroom for like probably my first number 2, and I was on the toilet. I just felt, I was like, oh yeah, it feels good, normal. Then I just felt something inside my guts just like sink or shift or something.
Oh,
I didn't. I was
fuck.
like,
Oh dear.
what was that? So she went home, said, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And I was just lying there in the bed watching TV. And all of a sudden I just started deteriorating, like within minutes. Just got the chills and stuff. I ran to the toilet. My cannula came out of my hand, and
Oh,
my
fuck.
whole hand just freaking blew up. And yeah, all the surgeons and doctors came rushing to me, and they just all stared at me like they didn't know what to do. And my wife was like, "What are you gonna do? He's just standing there. He's dying." You know, and I was just shaking hard out, thinking, "Oh man, I'm just waiting for my heartbeat to stop, pretty much." Just rubbing me, keeping me warm. Then they brought out a consent form and said, "Oh, to my wife, you need to sign this. He needs to go back and get rushed back into theatre tonight, or he's gone."
Oh dear.
So yeah, and I had all our church people come. They came to visit that night.
That's
So
beautiful.
they were all outside. They were
right.
crying, and because I also play in the worship team, so I'm a musician as well.
Yep.
Do you?
So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
So they're all praying and crying outside, and yeah, I got rushed back into theatre, and you know, all my stitches and stuff were still fresh.
Yeah.
So when they went back inside, my feces and everything just went everywhere.
Oh dear.
And my insides was like spaghetti, because I was just in theatre not long ago.
Yeah.
Everything was just stuck. So they yeah, I went into a coma. I came out of theatre early in the morning. My family flew over from New Zealand. And that time I didn't know I had a stoma. So they put a stoma on my
The bag.
on my stomach. Yep. So I had that's what's called a ileostomy, your small bowel,
Yeah.
where all your food comes out. And I had a colostomy on the other side. So they disconnected my large bowel
Fuck.
to let that rest. So yeah, I was in the recovery room, and they wouldn't take me back to theatre. They said, your blood pressure is too high. You got to stay in there. So I stayed in the recovery room for a few hours, 6 hours, and then ICU took me in. And then yeah, I had to go back into another CT scan, and I was in pain and everything. And went back into theatre. I went into a coma for about 3 days.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was just bleeding. They didn't know what to do. They had to put packs inside to absorb all the blood. I lost a lot of blood.
So you're in an induced coma,
Yeah.
and then they opened you up, put packs inside you.
Yeah. Yep. So they left me open.
They left you open.
Yeah. So my wife didn't take any photos, but they left me open.
That would have made some good photos.
Yeah. So yeah, I was in a coma for 2 to 3 days.
And
Open.
just so they could stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and fix what was going on.
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
they had to fix what was going on. We'd feel a lot of blood transfusion bags and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was lucky to wake up. So I woke up again and I was like, yeah, they pulled all the tubes out of my throat and everything. And just I looked down and I was just like, hey, it was a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, shit, what's these freaking things on my
What's
stomach?
happening here?
Yeah. And I went in at about 127 kilos.
Yeah.
And I came out of that coma 101.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Yeah. 101 kilos.
26 kilos.
Yeah. So I was lucky to go in pretty heavy.
Stayed over 100. That's good.
Yeah. So if I'd gone in any lighter, I probably would have been, sticking bones.
You'd be bones. Jesus.
So yeah, went back and so I started recovering, and I had to learn how to, change the bag. The stoma nurse had to teach me everything. I had to learn what to eat. I had to eat different foods.
Yeah.
Because certain foods will just get blocked.
Yeah.
Things like popcorn.
Did you have to learn the hard way on some foods? That would have sucked.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't eat some of my favorite foods, like things like peanuts and things like that.
Really?
Yeah, because everything just goes into your stomach, straight into your small intestine, and then straight out.
Right. Oh, connected to the bag. That's right.
Yeah, it goes straight to the bag. And nothing came through so I didn't go number 2 for 14 months because it was disconnected just to allow the large bowel to heal.
Wow.
Right, so everything was just diverted through to the bag. So man, I could pretty much eat anything and still stay small. so there was pros and cons about it.
Yep.
But the hardest part was not being able to control.
Yeah.
With us, you have the sensation when you're ready to go, you go.
Yeah.
With the bag, bro, you had to just always touch your tummy all the time.
Just check.
Hey, so like here, like I was sitting here, I would chat here, and I used to be just pat my stomach, like, oh fuck, it's filling up. Go, oh, boys, I'll just go to the bathroom. Hey, empty the bag and then come back. So eating and drinking, I had to time it. If I knew I was going to be out for a few hours on the road, I just wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
Wouldn't drink. Yeah. Be dehydrated and things like that.
For 14 months.
14 months.
Jesus.
But it was 1 year. So when it was 12 months, they were ready to take me back in to connect my large bowel. I still have my bag, but that was complicated as well.
Oh, okay.
Because that was the hardest surgery because they have to cut me open again.
Fuck.
So after all the scar tissues already, they
Yeah.
they could obviously see the line already, so they knew where to cut again.
They knew where to go.
Hey, it was like a bloody, like a guinea pig, experiment. It was like, yeah, we'll just slice it down here, go back in, and they reconnected my large bowel back down to the bottom. And I got discharged like 2 days later. And just to get discharged and come back into hospital again, I was just bloated. I was like, okay, eat. And I was like, I can't eat. I'm full. But I hadn't eaten anything. Then we came back, we rang the ambulance, and we went back into hospital, went in for another CT scan at about 2 a.m. And they said, oh, sorry, but you have to go back into theater again. You're bleeding.
Again?
Inside. Yep, there's internal bleeding. You're leaking. Something's leaking. They said, we don't know if it's the connection that we did, but you're bleeding inside. That's why you're feeling full. Fuck. I was like, this is at 2 a.m. I was like, yeah, you need to go back into theater. I was like, where's my head surgeon? They say, he's not here. But, it's either you go home or go. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit, if I go home, I might not wake up. So, I was just freaking, that was probably the hardest turning point too.
That's a rough one.
It's like, fuck, well, we got no choice.
Yeah.
So I had to go back into theater, lying there, all the surgeons, and I was just gutted.
Fucking oath, man.
So I went back in and went into a coma again for another 3 days. And then my wife's parents flew over.
Jesus.
Then, there were a lot of complications. And again, they didn't know what was the cause. Same thing, putting all the packs in again.
Half open.
Yeah. But this time, the good thing is I was doing a lot of prehab this time. So, because I was planning, I knew that the surgery was coming.
Yeah.
So I'd done a lot of training to get ready for this surgery in case the worst happens, and the worst did happen.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
so I was like, although I woke up again, bit of pain and stuff, but I kind of recovered much quicker.
Yeah,
this time
because you were healthier going in.
So it was good knowing that the large bowel's connected again, but I still had the stoma bag.
Yeah, right.
So the difference was, I could pass a bit of wind sometimes.
Yep.
And a bit of mucus.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would have random days. It'd be like, oh shit, and you go for shit. But there's nothing.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty stuffed up, man. You just had to just sit in the toilet. Don't panic. If you need to feel like you need to go for shit, just go sit in the toilet. So I'll just sit on there and I'll be like thinking I'm going for a shit. But nah, it's just mucus because the body's still trying to do what it's meant to do.
To work its thing out.
Everything's coming out the other way. So that was pretty effed up too. And then they rang me about 3 months later and said, bro, they said, are you ready to pop your small bowel back in? And I was like, oh shit, yep,
yes,
sweet.
please.
Yes, please. So I went back into, that was a keyhole surgery, my last one.
Fucking hell,
A nice
man.
easy one.
Hey, and that was the easy one. Yes and no. The easy one was I was more mobile.
Yep.
They didn't have to cut me open again.
Yeah.
But then the hardest part was learning how to
shit again.
Yeah, to shit again. And the signals. It was like diarrhea, bro. It was like I didn't get the warning signals early enough. And so I was like, oh shit, that's a sprint to the bloody toilet. And just black gunk came out. It wasn't even black poos, and I was panicking. I was like, oh shit.
What have they done?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, did they F this up? Am I gonna reverse everything again and get a bag again?
Yeah.
Because I was reading online about all the complications and that shit, and I was like still shitting out gunk, and I was going to my missus panicking. I was like crying. One night I just cried. I just broke down in bed early in the morning. I was like, fuck, this is fucked up, man. And she was like, what? Don't worry. I was just crying hard out, sitting on the toilet. And then a few days later, 2-3 days later, went number 2 again. I said, oh, hon, guess what? It's brown. It's brown. There we go. We're back. I'm shitting normal again. That was just like a breakthrough. I was like, fuck, that was the moment I felt like a human being again. I was like, it's brown. Yeah, so it's learn how to
14, 15 months.
Yeah.
And you feel like you lose your independence.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, you know, especially us Islanders, the first surgery is a bit shyer.
Mm.
You know, young nurses and that come through. But by the end of that, I was just like, oh, fuck. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's how I got into powerlifting.
Yep.
Hey, I had a garage set up, and before I put my stoma back in, I started getting into, I was mainly deadlifting.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I was deadlifting in the garage. Remember watching a little bit of Sebastian stuff.
Yeah.
Because one of his lifters, Vasa,
Mm.
we went to school together.
Oh,
Did you?
Yeah, but he was much smaller than me.
yep.
Hey, he's a few years younger than me. So when I saw him, I was like, shit, you ain't that big. You ain't that big in school. Yeah, I started talking to him, and he was just telling me about the lifting and things like that. So when I came out of surgery, I had real bad posture. You know, my spine had come forward. I was like protracting and all this stuff. I ended up getting sciatica in my leg and all this shit just from my spine was out of place. And I tried to bench press one time and just had a massive impingement in my chest. And then I was watching a lot of powerlifting stuff on Insta about retracting, pulling shoulder blades back. So I thought, oh, okay, let's give that a go. So in the garage, I was just pulling, and then all of a sudden the pain was going away. I was going, oh shit, this is good. So I started powerlifting, benching, and deadlifting. And and that's how I fell into the sport of powerlifting. Hey, just the benefits and the, you know, the mindset as well.
Yeah.
All just done in your little garage to start with.
Yeah, you know, I was too shy to go seek help professionals. Hey, you know, go see a chiropractor and physio, learn and got to pay money. So I was like, you know, from studying, as we study for our certificates, you know, the basic stuff. And, you know, I always believe at the end of the day, you know your body best than anyone else.
Yep.
Hey, so I knew how much I could push my body and how much I could pull back. So, yeah, as I started powerlifting, I learned more about my body. Got up to a 260 deadlift with the stoma.
With the
stoma back. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, they told us in the first thing they told us, oh, you're not allowed to lift more than 5 kilos.
Did you show them the video of the 270?
Nah, they
said, hey, here's your 5 kilos.
Yeah, exactly. They said, yeah, you're not allowed to lift any more than 5 kilos. And at that time, my son was 3 years old.
He weighs more than 5?
Yeah, and I was thinking straight away, you're not stopping me from lifting my son. Yeah, he's only 3 once.
Yep.
So he was my motivation as well. And, you know, I was there to defeat the odds and prove that, no, you know, you can do whatever your mind wants you to do. And then, now I'm much stronger than I was before I was sick. Like crazy. Yeah, it's just been the best journey, I think, for me. And now it's just sharing with everyone else my journey and expressing it on the barbell. So like a lot of our members know now when I powerlift, they know the story and the journey behind the barbell. Hey, when I'm squatting, I'm benching, deadlift, they know the story. And a lot of our members that have come in don't know the story. And think I'm just normal and I've been powerlifting for years. But yeah, there's been a long journey and story behind it. That's why one of our hashtags that I wear sometimes is called Ostomate Strong. It's Ostomate. That's what you call Ostomates when you have the bag. So that's a hashtag I carry around in our gym as well.
That's pretty cool.
Ostomate Strong.
Man, that's fucking great. And like the community you've built around it, it's just incredible. Like you got a few strong lads now.
A few of them are coming through. So and it's always important to share with them as well. The story as well, and where Reap Fitness originates. Because the word reap comes from scripture in the Bible. In the New Testament, Galatians 6:9, it talks about let us not get tired of doing good. For at the right time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. So what you sow is what you reap. In your training as well, what you put into your training is what you reap. So it was a coincidence. That was the name of our business when I got sick. That's all I thought about at the time. I was sick and stuff. I was like, oh, can't give up. I can't give up. I went through a phase. I was like, nah, I'm not doing any more Reap Fitness. I'm too shy now. I'm too scared to tell people about my bag. Because a lot of people struggle with a stoma bag.
Yeah, I bet that'd be
a
a
lot of
huge
people
thing.
just hide. Yeah, but I still went and ran our classes in the commercial gyms.
And you just
Awesome.
didn't tell anyone.
Nah, I did. I was open about it. I was just telling, hey, everyone, hang out. I'm just gonna quickly go empty my bag, and I'll be back. No, they just had a laugh. So, you know, that drew a lot of them in because I was like, there's no excuses. You know, if I can do this, you know, everyone comes in, they'll go, man. They come and say, bro, my elbow's sore, my leg's sore, I can't train today. I say, oh, nah, not anymore. After what you've been through, there's no excuses. So
my sore hip's no longer an issue.
So when they hear the story, they're just like, there's no excuses. Hey.
Yeah, pretty cool to be able to use something, which was the shit of a time, but to be able to help inspire, you know, other people to get them moving and do some strength stuff. It's unreal. Exactly. Strength training always been a thing for you? Like from an early age?
Like I've always watched my brother do a bit of, he's always been into the heavy lifting and things like that. And I've always, as being a PT before I even powerlifted, like before I got sick, I was always into the compound lifts. Hey, not many PTs do compound stuff. Hey, it's a exercise where it's a high risk injury as well. But I've always loved squats, bench, and deadlifts. I've always incorporated that into my training with one-on-ones, but never down to the T like now. Once you learn powerlifting and how to switch everything on. The deadlifts had always been my favorite lift, and that's what I used to just quickly pack on mass as well. To get strong again.
Man, I can't believe you pulled 260 with a stoma bag.
Yeah. What body weight were you then? Was it?
I was lighter. I was probably 118.
Yeah. So imagine with the bag, it'd be challenging to get your body weight up. Would that be right to say?
Yeah, exactly. Because none of the food went to the large bowel. Everything absorbs in the large bowel. All your nutrients go everywhere. Man, I could pretty much, it's just like having diarrhea pretty much.
How did you manage your energy levels?
Yeah, that changed. I had to have magnesium tablets and all of those things. I actually had to eat the opposite food.
You're right.
You know, like salty, fatty food, the hot chips, all the stuff with high sodium just to keep everything in. Burgers and things like that just to top up my energy levels.
That's good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad right there.
Right there.
So a lot of the boys are like, that's not fair, man. That's not fair.
I can get around a diet like that.
Had to take, I don't know if you guys heard of, Hydrolyte. But that's more sugary. I had to take Gastrolyte. Gastrolyte, which is just full of sodium. So that's was my version of like recovery drink power.
Right.
Just help keep me hydrated and kept everything, slowed everything down. So I trained my small bowel to do what the large bowel does.
Fuck.
That's fucking cool.
Peanut butter, to eat things like peanut butter that just slows your gut down.
Sounds really cool, to be honest.
It's a lot of peanut butter and a lot of toast and porridge, all of those things just to thicken up my stool.
Was this through a lot of your own research to try and work out what you had to do? Or
they gave us stuff.
They
gave us a lot of stuff to take home, the stoma nurses. But then every ostomate was different. Like I couldn't eat popcorn. Some other people could eat popcorn.
Oh
yeah, right.
It changed. It's different for
personal
everyone.
Journey was personal.
I would get blockages and I had to go hospital again because I'd be like in fever again because everything's just stuck. Sharp pains. And then I researched online and Coke Zero was the best cure for unblocking.
Really?
Just to buy the sodium bicarbonate and stuff in the Coke. So man, every time I ate, just peeled back a can of Coke Zero. It just flushed everything out.
Sorted everything out.
But it became a bad habit. It became an addiction. I was like, hang on. The stoma bag's gone now. I'm still drinking Coke Zero. My wife's like, hey, why are you still drinking that? You don't even have a bag anymore. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, because it's like just a lifestyle now. So it's little things like that. And, I had a little page where a lot of ostomates were messaging me. Hey, they were asking me for tips like, oh, how do I start lifting? How can I ease into the training? Or what do you eat? Hey, what do you do when you have blockages? So I was able to.
It's a little community.
Give them a bit of education as well on my experience.
Man, that's fucking cool.
How'd you go with the training? Was there anything you found you couldn't do, or you had to vary anything? Or?
Sit-ups. Oh, you're talking when I had the bag?
Yeah, when you had the bag.
Yeah, direct core movements.
Yeah, that's it.
Like crunches and things. I could do them, but I would have muscle spasms real fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Even till now. So even till this day, today, what is it now? It's been 2 years now. Having no stoma. If I do core exercises like sit-ups, I can core spasm. It's not the same as before.
Yep.
So my core is not the same as it used to be.
We had 8 surgeries or something.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But whereas that's why I love the powerlifting, the whole core embracing and things like that to help strengthen my core in a different way. Without actual direct work. Yeah, direct work on the core.
Yep.
Fucking hell, man.
That's what I've done now is a lot of core work through powerlifting.
Yep.
And did I hear you say before you're a musician as well?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Play the bass guitar, and so the bass, get normal guitar, drums and piano.
All of them.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Damn.
So I'm a musician as well. So yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
That's fucking cool.
So
we have
in a band
here.
or
in our church band.
Yes.
Church band, Hosanna and Wembley Road in Logan Central. But I was also in a reggae band back home in New Zealand. We used to
reggae band.
Tour around quite a bit.
Yep.
Did you?
Yeah, and then kind of left that scene. You kind of got a bit, your little groupies and drinking and alcohol and that stuff away from the missus most weekends, and then had to go back to work on Monday. That's what the Rasta colors is on our brand.
Oh, that's from them days.
Fitness.
Yeah, right.
Because that's what those Rasta colors mean.
Yep.
That little journey in itself was different as well. Things like nearly, like damaging our marriage and things like that.
Yeah.
Hey, just being away and then putting on a lot of weight and just hanging around the wrong crowd.
Yep.
Hey, losing my vision of what I was meant to do. And I just packed up and moved there. I quit work. Messaged my brother who was already here. Okay, you got any work with me, bro? And he goes, yeah, come fly over as soon as you can.
Oh, sweet.
To do some furniture removals. So it's
Done.
no plan. That's how I got here to Australia.
That was it. So
baby was born. Yeah. So when my missus moved over, baby was only 2 months.
Yep.
He's 7 now.
Oh, cool.
Fucking hell.
So I just jumped on a plane and moved there. So.
Started in Brisbane? You moved to Brisbane?
Yeah. Moved here.
Man, that's awesome. I love how Reap Fitness is now like the embodiment of every
every little journey and chapter of even just before moving here. Hey, so that's what the colors are. The Rasta colors mean. Hey, that's the story behind that. And
can we find your music anywhere floating out there on the?
Yes, there's an album on Spotify. The reggae band we used to play in back home. It's called Brown Hill. There's 2 video clips. There's 2 official video clips. You'll see me in the background there being a cool guy playing the bass.
That is fucking sick.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man, nobody knows that.
That's written down. I'm going to look at that later.
100%.
Some little live gigs on there on YouTube and stuff.
Sick.
You see me jamming in the background.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's always been my passion now is music and powerlifting.
That's awesome.
It's so good because, hey, everyone uses powerlifting for our happy place.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so is music.
Yep.
Hey, music's like our happy place too. Hey, you use music when you go do your biggest lift. Hey, you have your favorite track.
Yep.
So they're both 2 very powerful components that
come together.
Hobbies, yeah.
And what's do I ask your favorite track to move some kilos to?
Man, it was funny though. I was always into hip hop and stuff, and so I started when I first came down to Valhalla. I was going, shit, what's all this heavy metal stuff? This is a bit rough, I didn't play any of this stuff. And I like the whole the heavy metal stuff now, rock stuff.
Yep.
I was the same, I never listened to like AC/DC until my first comp. Next minute, I love AC/DC.
Yeah.
But shout out to Matt Goyle, he's overplayed it, but it's a different story.
They had the same playlist, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it just played on repeat for every comp?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It was for so long. Fuck. Man, that's sick. I love what you're doing with Reap.
Yeah.
And the combination of everything that you've done so far. And what's the plans for Reap next?
We're looking at upgrading some of the equipment.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
Hey, like we got one mono.
Yeah.
We can't try to get another mono. And,
Always need more monos.
and yeah, we need another mono. And just a few more powerlifting equipment. We want to try and just upgrade everything before our comp. Deadlift comp.
Yep.
In August. And so we've got about just under 3 months to go.
Yep.
We kept it to 30. I think we got about 16 lifters.
Sweet.
Yeah, sick.
Registered now. So it's still early days. And they're all majority lifters from outside.
Yeah, cool.
So which is good because I don't know any of them.
Yep.
Hey, you'll have our ones from our gym. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. What date's the comp?
It is it's on a Saturday. I think it's the 21st of August.
Yeah, sick. And where's your gym located?
Hillcrest.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, Hillcrest. We've got Neil coming down as well. We booked him in.
The best man in the game, bro.
Yeah. It's coming. Yeah. What are you free on that day?
I'll be in Perth.
You're in Perth for Capo
Nationals. Oh, because I saw your deadlift comp and I was like, I like deadlifts. But we got nationals.
I was literally just thinking the same thing.
Fucking Perth again.
Yeah. What nationals is that? Is that
Capo?
Capo.
Yeah. So we look after, as in me and my business partner,
Yeah.
Jamie, look after Capo in Queensland.
Oh,
so
cool.
we had a comp we ran just the other weekend, which was sick. And we'll take a team of 20 plus over to Perth and go and kick ass and take some names. It should be good.
I would like to get one of those other federations a crack, eh?
Oh, mate, just we do a deadlift comp at the end of the year like no one else.
It is fucking fun.
Yep.
It's the
December
best.
11.
December 11. I want us to chuck in the
Put that in the calendar,
Tyson.
my friend. If
Bro.
we did it last year, we heavy crazy music with a big DJ set up playing.
Yep. Is that your comp at the rugby club?
That's us.
Oh, is that you? Yeah.
Then we had the medieval fighting straight afterwards. And then a nice little bar tab running for those that were thirsty.
That's December, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to
Bro, it's the best. I wasn't going to do it last year.
We talked
is that the one you jumped in last minute?
That's the
I've
one.
seen that.
That was the best. It was one of the best comps ever.
Yep.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Because it's in the afternoon, eh?
Afternoon. Well, the goal is to have it finish in the night time, so it's just a party.
Yep.
And then, because then you got everyone from outside the world, other gyms all hanging out together, having a big fucking soiree and pulling some kilos.
December, that's pretty good.
It's a fucking
yes, you should also enter Tyson.
So we've locked you in. It's perfect.
Yeah, man's got chucked in there.
Tyson, one of his clients, pulled 365 at Boston Nut.
Yeah, put him in too. That'd be lovely.
We call him the human forklift.
He is a fucking forklift.
That's fucking crazy.
He squatted 330?
330. No. He
got caught on depth.
opened on 280.
Yeah.
He got caught on depth. His second one, 320.
Yeah.
And then his third one was 330.
Yeah.
But he missed the squat.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no.
He jumped the gun and he unracked it, and then he dipped a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he stood up again and he wasn't sure. Then he squatted again.
But he got it.
Yeah. No, they got red light.
Fuck. But
he came into the gym the next day and then did 355. Yeah, he was gutted, eh? He was like, you're gutted, you missed the squat again. Yeah,
Johnny, is your face right?
Just done 355 the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's funny because
First comp too.
He's fucking strong.
He had a Bucks night the night before.
As well.
Yeah, that was a minute ago, bro. You're sitting in the bar for the gym, like because he's got big enough. Okay, bro, you better not do anything silly that night. If you're gonna have a few drinks, just control.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, he said he woke up and he was at home. That way he was out with his boys, and he must have woke up. Someone took him home.
Just a quiet one.
And then pulled 365 the next day.
Yeah. So in that morning, he picked me up in his work car.
Yeah.
So he picked me up and he goes, "Can you drive?" So I drove us out there. We stopped at 7-Eleven, grabbed him a coffee, and it was just like giving him the little pep talk on our way to Valhalla.
Oh,
like,
fuck.
I was going, "You gonna eat, bro?" He's going, "Nah." So you didn't eat the whole day. Just had a few, remember when you keep coming over that? Yeah, he's just had a few lollies, things like that. Go, "Bro, you gonna eat?" Nah. So when he kind of bombed out on those squats, and we went to the corner, I was looking and I was like shaking my head, going, "Bro, oh mate." And it goes, bench press is not his strongest lift because he's rehabbing from his tricep. He pulled his tricep. So we were like on the back burner. By the time we're like, "Oh shit, your next lift is the bench." because he was going up against the other Samoan guy, the other big boy that was there, and he had a big bench, and he squatted more than Tyson that morning. We were like, oh, we're on the back burner, bro. Okay, bro, you're gonna have to send it with your deadlifts.
And he fucking
then he smoked that and redeemed himself with the deadlifts. Okay, you're lucky, bro. You're lucky. You're lucky we came away, bro. We could have did better. You could have put more on the paper that day.
No.
Do you find it hard to juggle coaching and being a lifter?
Yeah, definitely. And it's even worse now having a gym.
Yeah, and a gym.
Garage was all right. Garage is not too bad, but yeah, that's why I haven't competed for so long.
Yep.
I've just been doing a lot of training at home, and it's pretty much hard to try and follow a program as well. Sometimes I just kind of go by RPE.
Yep.
By how I feel and whatever energy I have that day to squeezing
your own
my
training.
lifts. Yeah, my own lifts, and at the same time try and program everyone. But now I'm working part-time for Fino Foods, which is 8 to 2:30.
Nice.
So try and juggle that as well, bit of work and my own training, and then everyone else's training.
Keeps you busy, bro.
Yeah, it is pretty busy.
Where do you see you taking your own powerlifting? Seeing you're only
I want to go to
big numbers, but still a reason we could call it a novice, but you're very strong.
My goal is to go to I want to take Pro Raw.
Fuck yes, you do. So
I've set some high goals, and I'm 35 now. I'm like, okay, kind of like got 5 years pretty much. 40 is kind of like just a bit of a cruise mode by that time. So that's my goal.
You're fucking knocking on the door.
Yeah, my goal is to
go
to Pro Raw and compete against the best of the best.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just
you'd like to think that total in a couple
bro,
of weeks will be very close enough, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If you go over 900.
Well, I messaged what's the Pro Raw guy? Yeah, I messaged them about the deadlift only comp.
Yeah.
And I sent him Tyson's video.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he said, yep, sweet. Because Tyson did 390 the other night.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
390?
390.
What is this motherfucker made of?
I don't know, bro. He's just built. He's got all the levers and stuff for it. So, yeah, he's on 390. So, Mark responded back and go, yep, sweet as. He's in. So, fingers crossed the whole COVID stuff was controlled.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to go. I'd love to go there as a coach, even just to take him and
it's experience.
Yeah, what it's like just to be at the back even.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, so a lot of our members will be keen to go in November.
Be a gym trip.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody hell, man. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And what's the plans for the gym for the next couple of years as well, bro? Where do you see you'd like to take it?
Probably like to extend it a little bit. I think next door.
Yep.
I get next door as well. So when we do have comps, we can have the warm-up room next door and things like that.
Sick.
But for now, it's pretty, I like the space now. It's real intimate. It's like a garage, That's why our Instagram's still called Garage Gym.
Yep.
That's
that's
where we originated from.
Yeah.
So our gym is pretty much still like a garage, just a bigger version.
Still remember
everyone's in your face.
Bro, we have for you 10 questions.
Oh.
What I promise is they are incredibly random.
Yep.
They're deep. We're going to get some real insight into who you are. Are you ready?
Yo, let's go.
What word comes next? Apple, banana, house, ape.
Dog.
What motivates you to work hard?
Wife and son.
Who is your hero?
Batman.
Fucking good answer.
But everybody knows Superman would beat him. And you're a musician, so this will be very interesting to know.
Ooh.
What song are you going to sing at karaoke night?
Purple Rain.
Oh,
yes. What was your nickname as a kid?
Ziggy.
Ziggy.
How many pillows do you sleep with at night?
1.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
10 minutes.
Who was your first crush?
My wife, Fotu.
Oh, good answer.
Who knows you the best?
My wife.
Now, you have found the bottle with the genie. You rub the bottle, genie pops out. He grants you 3 wishes. What would you like?
Immortal. rich, the richest, and frick. Oh, shit. I don't know what the third one is. I don't know. Going blank.
Yeah. 4,000.
Biggest powerlifting gym.
Yes.
There we go.
What a
Had to be
that's a
something
great-
powerlifting in there.
Yes. Fuck
brother.
yeah.
You've got a pretty fucking incredible story.
Yeah.
It's incredible to see where you're at, and fucking good luck next weekend. And this should come out after you've competed. So we're going to assume you've gone over 900. Congratulations.
900 on the second deadlift, I'm calling.
Man, but give yourself a shout out. Where can people find you in your gym?
Yeah, so Root Fitness, we're in Hillcrest, Unit 5, 35 Trade Link Road. And yeah, you can come down, check it out. It's very family orientated. You know, there is a bit of rock music. There's a bit of Britney Spears going on at the same time.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm just like, you love this.
But yeah, we're on Facebook and Instagram as well. And our website's on there. And yeah, man, just a powerlifting gym that's, you know, slowly putting ourselves up there on the powerlifting world on the map.
Perfect.
So yeah, looking forward to what's to come.
Man, we'll put that all in the show notes so people can find you real easy.
Yeah, it's what is it? Challenging, but I'm excited for breeding some powerlifters, and just converting a lot of them, especially our culture, who are genetically strong.
Yeah,
who are already strong, but it's just applying the mindset of being consistent and things like that.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, see what we can produce.
Some big numbers are coming, I think.
Fucking hell.
Fingers crossed.
Man, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day.
Yeah.
Fucking absolutely loved it.
That's been awesome. Speaking to beat you as well, because you're probably the first person. I don't know if you remember at our first novice comp when Futu came. When we came in to do our pin heights.
Yep.
We squatted in a power cage, so we were like, "What the hell's a mono?"
Like, I remember showing you.
We came and asked you, go, "Oh, hey, bro, we need to find our pin heights." And you go, "Yeah, this thing here, just use the jack." And we're like, "Fuck, what the hell's that?" And then we go, "What's the racks in, racks out thing?" And you were showing us all of that.
I remember that,
and the bench and things like that. So it's it's awesome to sit here and talk to you both. And yeah, you were pretty much the first person we met, in the powerlifting. So it's good to guess you see us come and journey through as well.
Absolutely, man. Where you guys started, where you are now, it's fucking great.
So it's good. Once Futu, she gives birth soon, about another 3-4 weeks.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and then she's just dying to get back into
ready to go.
She's a beast.
So she's the one that drives a lot of the women into the powerlifting. So once she's back, we'll probably look at competing again together.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Hey, yeah.
Man, we won't hold you up any longer.
No, cheers.
Thanks you so much. This will come out in a couple of weeks, and we wish you all your best next weekend.
Awesome. Thanks, brothers.
Thanks,
brother.
Sweet. Bring the clap back.
We got to bring the clap back.
Sure, boys.
Oh, that was good. Fuck, you're gonna hit.